Hi, today I would like to talk with you about the disadvantages of Moscow, of living in Moscow. So, 5 disadvantages. Um, I was born and raised in Moscow, so my judgments may differ from those who rent a flat here or came for work. And because having your own flat, it make your life way easier. It goes without saying that live and or buy an apartment in the center of Moscow is expensive, and prices are higher than in another towns or cities of Russia. However, the prices are lower here than in Europe, especially after sanctions, after 2014. The ruble is not having his best times, but we're not going into politics. So I'm just saying that the dollar is quite expensive to buy for Russians, and obviously euro pounds is just another dimension. Number one, long distances and traffic jams. I honestly can't imagine how people manage to use car every day. Like, I would be so knackered. But even if you take public transport like I do, it still can take some time to get to the place you need. For example, especially in winter, you don't wanna like go too far. It takes me half an hour to get to the center, despite the fact that my area is quite good and located close to the heart of the capital. Moscow is currently under constant construction. They are just building a new metro station everywhere, almost on every street. It's a huge project in Moscow of new metro station of Mayor Sergei Sobyanin. For instance, the entrance of metro station is just 20 meters from my home, which is very convenient. Nevertheless, all Muscovites called about the permanent construction, but I have to admit that I'm quite glad that I have a metro station just in front of my home, because I used to spend an hour on a trip, and now it takes only 25 minutes. You have to be aware of long distances in Moscow. Muscovites are lazy. Maybe Russians in general are lazy, mostly because of winter. And it's very common among Russians to meet up with friends at home. I mean, restaurants and bars are obviously very popular, but not as much as in other countries. And maybe it comes from the Soviet times when people gathered together in their kitchen and went to the bars and restaurants on special occasions. Number two, Russians don't smile at strangers. Yes, it is true. They can be quite abrupt, and they don't respect personal space. This is what I hate the most. But doesn't mean they don't like you. Nevertheless, the relationships between friends and family is very different, and it's warm and very close, and sometimes even too close, in the sense that Russians love to share everything, like all their secrets, with their friends. And I think sometimes it's not quite right, in my humble opinion. So if you think that somebody is not very friendly and not very nice with you, just don't care. It's the best philosophy. Zero. I wanted to say something really bad. Number three, stress. Yes, stress. Here we are. Moscow is a bit gloomy and gray city, like even now the sky is very gray. And people who live in Moscow have constant worries about their future, money, political situation, have a lot of ambitions and not enough sun. Therefore, people often get depressed and low-spirited. I myself love beautiful melancholy, but also I love life. I can't stand when people are being negative about literally everything. They tend to whine and complain a lot. There are many of them in Moscow, and please watch out. Number 4, expensive looks. Yeah, Muscovites can be really crazy about their looks. I mean, to be rich is still important in Moscow, but I mean, it's not bad to be rich, but the bad thing is when you show off your wealth in a very inappropriate way, and especially when you're like a celebrity. Women here strive to look perfect, like they make up, they do the hair, style their hair, like get dressed with no reason. Therefore, the beauty industry is really huge in Moscow. I don't know, probably in whole Russia. And it's but I have to also say that it's of a good quality. You know, like all these wrinkles, like these facial fillers and different cosmetic surgery are very in. Like in every house there is a beauty salon. And sometimes can be really out of hand. I mean, you can't be perfect all the time. Obviously, not everyone is like that. Not everyone, like far from it. But such tendencies are popular in Russian society. I think it's something similar in the United States. Number 5, there is a little bit silly, but there is no good quality cheese. Well, there is, but it is quite pricey. I'm not a big fan of cheese. I mean, I don't care. I just love eating. Whatever cheese you give me, I'll eat it. But I feel sorry for those who are, because it seems that sanctions have affected the cheese lovers. Some still miss Italian and French cheese here. Despite of all disadvantages, Muscovites love having party and receiving and giving gifts. Thus, thank you very much for listening and see you somewhere in the virtual universe. Bye bye.